In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to bring in an image into Inventor, how to scale it to the correct size, and also how to use it as a template so that you can trace right over your image. First thing you're going to have to do is go to the internet and find an image that you want to bring in. So I just typed this right into Google Images. I'm a big Duke basketball fan, so I typed in Duke basketball logo. This is the image I want. So the first thing I got to do is get this image saved so that I can bring it into Inventor. I'm going to right click on the image and go to Save Image As. And two things, you got to make sure you know where you're saving this image. Okay, so I'm going to save mine right to my desktop. And the second thing is you have to know what you're naming this image. So I suggest naming it something you're going to remember. So I'll name this Duke basketball and click Save. Now if I go back to Inventor, typically in the AST class, kids, when they're 3D printing their keychains, they always like to use images to kind of put onto their keychain and trace it. So if this is an example of kind of the dog tag part of the keychain, and you want to put your image right on the keychain and trace it, what you're first going to have to do is you are going to have to start a 2D sketch on whatever surface you plan on putting the image. So I would want the image to go right here on the front or top of the keychain, so I'm going to click that surface. Once you have your sketch started, you're ready to bring in the image. So to do that, up here under this insert column, you're going to go all the way to the top to image, click image, and now you're going to have to go find that image. Remember where you saved it. I saved mine to my desktop and I named it Duke basketball. There it is. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to open it up. Now if I kind of zoom out here, you see that I have this big blue square. That's the image. You need to click it and place it in Inventor. For right now, it doesn't really matter. You're going to click it and place it on there and then hit escape. Okay, so we've brought the image in. The second thing we have to do now is scale it because it's way too big for our keychain. In order to scale the image, you're going to have to go up here under the modify column and you are going to click scale. When you click scale, you need to select two different things. You need to, number one, select what it is you actually want to scale. Okay, so I'm going to select the image because this is what I want to shrink down. I'm going to click right on the edge, highlight the image. Then it wants to know, okay, where do you want to start shrinking the image from? So you're going to have to click the arrow for base point, and I always shrink it from one of the corners. So I'm going to click right on the corner, and then I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Slowly slide your mouse outward, and as you can see, you're going to get this little faint red dot, or I'm sorry, right now it's blue, dotted border. Okay, as I slide my mouse in and out, that blue dotted border gets bigger. That is going to be the new size of your image. So I'm going to click right here. Alright, so I've shrunk my image down. I'm going to click done. Okay, next what I got to do is I'm going to have to now move it into position so that it's centered on my keychain. And all I'm going to have to do is click, oops, sorry. I'm going to have to click and drag it, click, hold, and drag, and get it in the center. Once you have the image scaled and positioned where you want it, now you can use it as a template to trace right over top of. So I'm going to use my line tool, and all I'm simply going to do is zoom into the image, and I'm going to use it as a template, and I'm literally going to trace right over the outline. Okay, and then once, I'm just going to do half of it for right now. Once I have my shape completely traced, I don't need the image anymore. I'm kind of done with it. I'm going to click on the edge of the image right here and hit delete on the keyboard, and it will delete everything except what you just traced. Now I forgot to connect these two parts. Okay, so let's pretend this was the entire image and I'm ready to extrude it. Go to 3D model, extrude, click on the shape you just drew or the logo or graphic, and I'm just going to extrude this up really far so that you can see it. Extrude it, and there you go. Okay, that's how you can use images to help you trace for templates.